Hey fellow explorers, it's been a couple years since I did my Resorts World grand opening tour, and I thought it was worthwhile to come back and see what this hotel looks like 2.5 years into its opening. I'm gonna turn the camera so you can see what I can see. I'm gonna take you around all of the common areas of this property. We're gonna start right here by the hotel parking garage, which is over there. So if you're parking as a hotel guest, you'll be parking coming out right there. Starbucks, there's a theater, the sports book right here in the dog house. We go back this way is that neat little chandelier where I started this. Over here on the left is Crockfords Kitchen, which is a vegan restaurant. When Resorts World opened, this was originally a lobster roll place. So there's lots of things that have come and lots of things that'll go. What's unique about Resorts World Vegas is it is the most expensive resort casino ever built in this town. They spent $4.3 billion on the construction of this place, even more than the new Fontainebleau cost. This entrance right here is if you're going to the other parking garage. There are two parking garages. Hotel parking was over by that theater, and then like guest parking, as they call it, is out this door and a little bit of a walk. Parking is currently free if you are a member of their rewards program. So come on in, give them your driver's license, sign up for the rewards program. It's free, and then you can park for free. I think the most popular part of this hotel, and certainly what I like the best, is the food court. It is famous food street eats, Asian, mostly food court, with a lot of things from Singapore and Malaysia. Here we have Boon Tong Kee for their Hainan chicken rice, which is pretty good. Right next to it is famous pho, where you can get some Vietnamese noodle soup. My favorite stall here is Goggle Man for their char kway teow and Hokkien noodles. You can see they walk it up fresh under the fire, just like the original stall does in Malaysia. And it has the name Goggle Man because he would wear goggles when he would cook. It's not all Asian food here though. Next to it, we've got the Burger Barn. And I feel like the seating area here is pretty cool. It's like right next to the casino. It's been so busy that they've expanded and there's actually seats right next to the slot machines. We've got also non-Asian foods like fish and chips. But then here we have Chun Shandong Dumpling, which serves Shanghainese pulled noodles and some tasty dumplings that they steam up right there. And there's a picture of some of the noodles and how they hand pull these noodles. There's some little souvenir trinket stands where you can get a Buddha or a Hello Kitty. Here in the middle is the Phu Hu Cha Chen Ting, which is like an actual like waiter service kind of place for Chinese food. They sort of share a menu here or a kitchen with the Phu Hu Shack, which makes Peking duck tacos, which they're pretty good. I don't know, they're making up some like sushi or burrito or something right now. Fairly new since the opening of this is a Tiger Sugar, popular for Taiwanese milk teas. I find it quite tasty. Here we've got Pepita's Kitchen, famous for their lechon or their roast pig. Looks like a lot of people have eaten it today, so just the head is left right there. What's kind of unique about this food court is you order at these common screens. So you don't go to the place to order, you come here and then you say like, hey, I want to go to Goggle Man and order the char kway teow, and then you like, you know, get beverages and then you check out. You then give them your phone number so they send you a text, and so you can order from all of the stalls like all at once. This is a little map of all the different stalls. There are 20 food stalls in here because there's a new one that's not yet on that map that we're going to check out. Over here we've got Texas barbecue, some brisket. I've had this. This place is pretty good too for the brisket and the pulled pork. Then over here we've got Street Bird Las Vegas. They specialize in fried chicken sandwiches. $15 will get you a chicken sandwich right there. There's a little stage in the middle of the food court. There's this sweet shack. This is new. I mean, there's always been a place that sold candy here, but now they primarily focus on crepes, waffles, and smoothies. All the candy that they used to sell is kind of gone. There is a bar in the middle. And there's also outdoor seating out there if you want to sit outside if it's a nice day. Here we've got the Nori bar for sushi, sake, and hand rolls. And if you like, you can kind of sit at the sushi bar to eat your sushi. Gaelong clay pot rice, where they make these like rice dishes in these big pots. Like this, you can see these rice dishes cooking fresh up. And this is the one that's not on the map yet, Micho's Tacos, which is, as the name suggests, tacos, Mexican food, and agua frescas. Over here, we have teriyaki bowls. So they got a whole bunch of teriyaki bowls, salmon bowl. This has changed. This used to be like yakitori, meat on a stick. Now they're bowls. And here we've got Ten Sons, which has braised beef noodle soup. And next to it, Harajuku ramen, if ramen is more your style. All right, continuing back along the walk over to the district, which is the shopping mall section. They have a neat mural here of all the different chefs at Famous Food Street Eats, the name of the food court that we just left. But, you know, related to this place being expensive, just like all of the marble and the lights and like everything they've done in here, they've kind of like done up to the nines, I feel like. Okay, I'm gonna cut through this way because I'm a fast walker, you know? And sometimes when people watch this, they say, Chris, you're out of breath. Well, I like to walk fast, so the video doesn't take too long. All right, with this sign, we see the district, the retail mall part of Resorts World, which honestly is still kind of trying to get its footing. A lot of places, their original have cycled through, even, you know, we're on like second or third tenants just in the last 2.5 years. So big kind of like 2-story promenade. And the coolest part of this is what I'm going to call the mini sphere. There's a lot of rage about the MSG sphere, which is the sphere at the Venetian where like U2 is playing. It's a concert venue. But this was built even before that. You can't go inside, but it's kind of like it's a projection thing. Here they made it look like a snow globe. They do shows like on the hour where the whole mall lights up and things like that. So that's fun. New is Lady M Cakes. They specialize in crepe cakes. Also, as you see here from the sign, Athena, the Ultra Pool, is now open. But the crepe cakes that they sell at Lady M, they are not cheap, but they are quite tasty. So we'll go ahead and take a look at these crepe cakes right here. And you can see they have them in vanilla and matcha. But these are pretty good. Again, you'll be spending a little bit on it. Oh, and they have an outdoor terrace that you can sit at out there too, which is also nice on a warm day. There's another Stardust sign right here. Because there was one by the theater that we started at. This is Resorts World is on the former site of the Stardust Hotel, so they're playing a little homage to the Stardust. We've got this Racing Miami store. Oh, I should point out, last year for Christmas, they had Enchant Las Vegas, like a Christmas light display here. No longer for this holiday season. There is also a connection to the Vegas Loop, which is the underground Tesla tunnels that'll take you to the Las Vegas Convention Center. Those are open when there's something at the Convention Center. But you can see not very busy in this mall. I think because people just have a hard time getting in, or they don't know like where the entrance is. It's not like very easy or clear to get in from the Strip. Mulberry Street Pizza of Beverly Hills, still open but closed for the Christmas season, which is when I'm shooting this. And we have the main nightclub here, the Zouk nightclub, and then Fuhu, the Fuhu Shack you saw in there. This is more like the full service restaurant. Oh, and then here they have liquor infused ice cream. So if you like ice cream, but you want it to have a little bit of a twist or kick to it, you know, you can get that here. So this is the main entrance to the district off the Strip. And here they've got an F1 car. F1 came to Vegas this year. It'll be here for the next 9 years. They have a 10-year deal with Vegas. So if you're coming in November, you can see F1. All right, we're gonna take a look at the second floor of the mall, but Instead of looking at a boring escalator as we go up, let's look down, because I think it's a little bit more interesting than just looking at the floors of the escalator. Kitty Corner from Resorts World is the Win and the Encore this way. Next to it is Circus the other way, and Kitty Corner the other way is the Fountain Blue. We can look out this window so you can see the Fountain Blue over here. Also a lot of like little cheap stores across the street. There's a Walgreens, a Ross, a 7-Eleven. There's the Fountain Blue right there, the current newest hotel in Vegas, which coincidentally is where I'm staying in the hotel for this particular trip. So this is actually like 3 stories. You can see like nothing's open over there, nothing's open over there, nothing's open up there. It's a ballroom and meeting rooms, but many of these things have come and gone. Many Starbucks on the Strip are often quite busy, so if you're looking for one that's a little less busy and out of the way because nobody knows it's here, you can check out this Starbucks up on the 2nd floor of the district. And this is just kind of another cool place to get an angle on that sphere in the center. I think this is like maybe one of the cool places to watch the show as they do it in this mall. Okay, there's a big open atrium area here with nothing. You're probably sensing a theme of nothing. I just sort of passed by this on the way down there. This is Wally's Fine Wine and Gourmet Foods. This is a store that is gone. And as we look over this way, we see where I kind of came in from the casino. There's some advertisements up in the middle on the screen for Wally's. I'll tell you right there. Here we've got Major Wave Lab that makes customizable sneakers, or you can customize them. So you get the blank sneakers and you can apply different things on it, and they've got like desks where you can set up and do that. So that sounds like kind of a cool activity, particularly if you've got a group. And then here we have Pepper, luxury sexual wellness. As a family-friendly channel, I'm just going to go ahead and leave that one there, although this yellow mannequin is quite interesting. They're playing Christmas music on the speakers, which if that ends up being a copyright strike on YouTube, then I may do something to like drown out the music in the background. But let me tell you, there is Christmas music playing up there. All right, we're gonna go up this little mini escalator, this half floor, which will take us up into the convention center. I think this hotel was really built as a convention facility. They were hoping to get tons and tons of conventions, which I still don't know that the convention business has recovered out here, because you can also see how close it is to the Las Vegas Convention Center. Just out those windows right there is the Las Vegas Convention Center. So I think also with there, you can see a conference center, FedEx office, hotels, Black Clover. Let's just cut through here. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Looks like some maybe lounge area for when they have conferences or conventions. And where I'm going to go down is this escalator towards the back, because this escalator will get us into the hotel lobbies. It's a little bit of a non-straightforward setup to walk around here, but I feel like that's all casinos. They sort of build them in a way that you're like, where do I go? Which way's out? Where are the clocks? You know, there are never any clocks in casinos. I like this blue lighting, like the lighting changes colors here, so now it's pink. And as we look down there at the bottom, we see that there's a red car. That's like some of the art that they have here. It's a red car that's like been turned into a ball. Over here we have Carver Steak, we have Brezza, we have Bar Zazu, and then over that way there's a place that specializes in caviar. Okay, but we're not going to walk by those. Oh, and there's a Kushi Nori sushi bar as well. We're not going to walk by those because we're going to go over here to the hotel lobby. But you can also see there's something coming here. All right, so this door brings us out to the first of 3 hotel lobbies. As I mentioned, there are 3 hotels here: the Hilton, the Conrad and the LXR. And so if you're like coming on a ride share and they're dropping you off, you'll want to make sure they drop you off at the, not just Resorts World Vegas, but you want to make sure they drop you off at the hotel lobby that you're staying at. If you're parking, then there's the 2 parking structures shared for all of the different hotels. Self-parking, free if you join their program. Valet parking, you're going to pay for. No, if you're staying at the Conrad, the parking is the furthest away from the Conrad, so it's like a good 7-minute walk from the parking structure. All right. So as we come in here, oh, it's busy. A lot of people checking in today. So this is the check-in area for the Conrad. This is the Conrad hotel bar. Every hotel lobby has a little bar because maybe you're waiting for your room or maybe you're waiting for somebody. This is the Crockfords Club, which they kind of like don't make it easy to get into. Invited guests. And here we have the piano from Elton John. This is Elton John's piano right here, as you could probably tell. Sorry, not Elton John. Liberace. Of course it's Liberace. Elton John has fancy, colorful things too. So you can check that one out near the guest room escalators. There is the Resorts World store, and then there's also a lounge up on the 66th floor. And this brings us over to the district part that we didn't walk through, that we kind of like came down the escalator, and so we came down under this. This is the Aqua Caviar restaurant that I mentioned. And then there's another piano car over here. This is like a car, and it's also a piano right there. It's on wheels, so I guess they can wheel it around and play piano in the middle. Okay. Over here is the Kusa Nori sushi bar, which got some nice kind of like koi fish theming. Closed for the Christmas season, but should be reopened again. We have the 8-drink lounge and cigar, the Viva by Ray Garcia, and then over this way, there's another little kind of like pinkish bar right there. I find that when there's conventions here, you know, that's often like rented out as a convention party location. If you're looking for breakfast, a good option is Suns Out, Buns Out. They make some pretty good breakfast egg kind of sandwiches in here. And you can see they're kind of like Suns Out, Buns Out, closed 12 to 10 p.m. Is it? I don't get it. Anyway, but then there's Randy's Donuts in the back if you want some donuts. And there's kind of like some cool egg seats over there, which is pretty neat. Randy's Donuts from Los Angeles, cheap donuts. Here we've got Juniors. This is new. This took over from what used to be the kind of like hotel buffet. And this is a famous like cheesecake spot. So there's all these different like cakes you can get in here. You can get the red velvet cake, cookies and cream, carrot cake. You can get slices of it, the whole thing, and they originate from Brooklyn, New York, and their claim to fame, they say, is that they are the world's most famous cheesecake. And food, too. All right. So, you know, it's kind of like a New York deli. Expect like burgers, sandwiches, salad, you know, down home American food in there. Okay. So as we come through here, to the left is the famous food street eats, where we kind of like started the first part of the tour. The food court is over that way. Over here on the right is the Crockfords like casino, the casino that's at the back of the Crockfords Lounge with the Crockfords Club. Of the 3 hotels that are here, the Hilton is the lowest tier. We haven't been over there to their lobby yet. The Crockfords is the highest tier, and Conrad is like the middle tier of them. I think Conrad is kind of the sweet spot. I feel like the Crockfords is just a little bit stuffy, my opinion, but you know, maybe you might like it. Conrad's got all of I need, and it's good for a good price. We have the one of the main Chinese restaurants here, kind of like fancy sit-down Chinese buffet place, Gunting Palace. Not open at 2. I think that's more of a dinner place. We've got the Golden Monkey Tiki Lounge, which this is different. This used to be more of an Asian themed thing, and now they've made it like a surf tiki thing that also is decorated for Christmas, for the holidays. Okay, that's something. Really expensive candy at Sugarfina, Corso for jewelry, the Co-op, Froze and Eatery, sandwiches, salads, frozen yogurt in here, I think. Okay, and this is the Hilton Lobby. And there's a little gift shop over here as well. And the Hilton Lobby. Oh, by the way, if you are a Gold and Diamond member, you don't have to stand in the long line. You can come and stand in your special line over here. Same if you're part of their guest program, rewards program for Resorts World. Because it's like this double rewards program. There's the Hilton Rewards program and also the Resorts World Rewards program. And they have a little art piece in here, which is this rabbit kissing a dog on top of a hippopotamus. So that's interesting. And then here they have a diorama of the whole place. And so if we look at it from maybe up here, this is the main building, swimming pools that I can't get into because I'm not staying here. And then hotel parking garage. And then this is the other like non-hotel parking garage. So you can see when I said this one's a bit of a walk, it's like actually not even like connected to the main building. And this is where they do special events, is where they had like Enchant and some of the other Christmas things on previous years. This is the Valet for the Hilton. And then this is the Crockfords entrance to the lobby, which I think we can get in here. They've got a little thing that says like a key card thing on it, but I found it never to be locked. So they've got these hallways that connect all of the different hotel lobbies. So if you ended up being in the wrong one, because you got dropped off at the wrong one, you don't have to walk through the whole casino. You can walk through this kind of like back hallway to get to the hotel lobby that you're actually destined to. Or maybe there's just a particular bar you want to drink at, or you're meeting your friends and they happen to be staying at one of the other ones. So here, the Crockfords, the quietest of the lobbies right here, also has the kind of like the most refined art. We've got this like samurai cat. We've got this thing like a Louis Vuitton, whatever, made of crayons. We've got this elephant, no lines in here. So, that might be worthwhile to check in, and some nice displays. Well, fellow explorers, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see a similar walking tour of the Fontainebleau, the newest hotel in Vegas, check that out right here. Or if you want to dive into my whole Vegas playlist about tips about Vegas, what are the other best hotels, where should you eat, check out them all right here. As usual, I won't say goodbye because I'll see you in one of those videos.